All right, here we go. Episode 4 of the Zion and Anthony podcast. And today we have special guest.
Unity.
I was going to say Bunny. Bunny and Ronnie.
And Ronnie.
Soon to be husband and wife. So we were just going to have Bunny, but Ronnie, just had to put himself in here.
Narcissist.
So we're good. Today we are talking about, and it's per Bunny's choice, we are talking about old as fuck movies.
Mm-hmm.
So we had homework this time of Casablanca, Grapes of Wrath, and Citizen Kane. Guaranteed nobody finished the homework. Right?
I did a little bit less than half.
But it was the whole thing started off with Bunny saying, I want to talk about Casablanca. So we're going to let Bunny start it off.
Wait, no.
Whoop whoop!
Do you want to
So-
start
Did you guys
Casablanca
not
or do you
watch
want
it?
to
No, I
start
didn't.
with Grapes of Wrath? Would be the best one.
I want to wear a backwards hat.
Choo choo.
I don't
So we're gonna start with Casablanca because that was what you
Like
started
that?
off with. I'll give you my
Yeah.
take on
Man,
it,
I
and then
wanna
we'll
fucking
let
wear
you,
something
we'll let you
backwards.
take it away. So I had never seen it before.
Me
so
either.
when you were like, "Hey, let's do Casablanca," I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's do this."
Yeah.
This is a movie. I mean, the basis of it is like a movie podcast. So we should get into like the oldies but goodies, right? Casablanca's super fucking famous.
Yes.
Here's my take. Not that great of a movie. But here's the problem. It was made in the fucking 40s. Okay, but that
Is that a problem?
no. The problem is that it was really difficult to relate to it.
Mm,
So here's my issues with the fucking.
It
plot,
doesn't hold
right?
up.
The cover of it, the famous cover, right, and the whole romantic story between the dude and the chick,
Mm-hmm.
wasn't even in the fucking movie. It was like, here's the movie, it starts at this time, it ends at this time, and during the movie they flash back to their romance.
I didn't even realize that.
They're like, oh yeah,
I missed that part.
remember when
I
we
didn't
were
watch the
in
movie.
love? And then they flash back to it. They show the romantic scenes from the flashback, but the whole current timeline of the movie, from beginning to end, they were never in love. The only in love time was their flashbacks. Because even at the end, well, first of all, and these are not spoilers because it's from the 19 fucking 30s.
If you haven't
So,
seen it yet,
BT
it's your
dubs.
problem.
Right. There's a scene where she goes and she's trying to get the papers to fucking get out of this out of Casablanca, right? Because they're being held by the Nazis and shit. She's like, she fucking pulls a gun on him and she's like, give me the papers because me and my fucking dude want to get out of here and fuck you. She was gonna shoot him. She's not in love with them at that time. And even at the end, the whole famous scene where he's like,
Yeah.
Here's to seeing you.
yeah, here's looking at you, kid.
Here's looking
Yeah.
at you, kid.
But that's the scene where he's like, oh yeah, by the way, I don't like you like that. You don't like me like that. You like your husband like that. So get fucked stepping.
So there's cheating in the movie, right? Or what was the plot? Can you guys break it down for me?
No. So she, they had a romance, right? The dude and the chick, they had a
They had,
romance back in the day.
They had
They had
passion.
passion. But then she left,
They had passion.
ended up getting with another dude, and then she shows up in his town with the other dude way later.
Okay, but I was confused. Did she think he was dead though, or she knew he wasn't dead?
No, she didn't think he was dead.
Yeah, there was a part where she was telling Rick about when she was telling him about her husband. She was like, didn't he die or fake his death?
Oh, maybe I missed that part. I was really trying to watch it too. So
No,
I
yeah, and
missed
I'm
that
not an
part.
expert. I just watched it.
And then here's my other notes on it, and then I'll let you guys kind of go about it. But
Yeah.
a lot of the characters they lacked nuanced emotion. A lot of their. So there's the French dude, right? The fucking
Yes.
guy who's playing
I
both
loved him.
sides, and
Mhm.
he was like.
I loved
He
him.
was like, I'm kind of your friend, but I'm kind of on their side. I'm kind of playing neutral here. I don't want to get fucked. I'm just kind of. But if you're gonna be that, there was no scene where he was giving any kind of facial expressions or body language or any
I
kind of
loved that
nuance
about
to his
him,
character
though.
that was gonna show you that he was either conniving or scheming. Or that he was actually maybe just a slight wink to Rick, I am your buddy. Really was none of that. There was mostly just him
He
going.
cares about the drama.
Well, it was stale in a lot of times. So we're used to movies, most of the movies you guys have seen is 1990 and later,
Yeah.
couple 80s movies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For me, majority is 70s, 80s, and 90s movies, and then everything that you guys seen from 2000 and up. all that time, there's been like character building and acting has changed because people who are learning to act from people they're watching acting. So their acting is being formed by the acting they're watching. So the acting is
We're all just
evolving
copying
and
each other.
changing, and it's getting better. There's actors now that are you watch them on screen and you're just like, I believe that he's that character.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like you watch Casablanca and you're like, all these people are acting.
Oh no! It was hard to connect, is what he's
but
saying.
the way they act, it kind of maybe it's just me, but it feels like that's how my thoughts are, and what comes out of me, it doesn't match that.
Yeah.
Like,
From what I saw when you were watching the movie, it looked like
From what I saw.
theatrical
How much
acting.
of it did you actually fucking watch?
I was in and out, right? I watched like the first 20 minutes and then left and then came
isn't
back for the
that
last 20
technically
minutes.
The good acting.
So I watched the beginning and the end.
Like
So
for that
you
time,
missed the
like,
whole flashback
I missed the
to
whole.
romance.
Yes, I don't even know what you guys are talking about with that.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
watched most of it, and I watched all of it, but we stopped at like 20 minutes
he missed
at the
like
end.
the whole ending where she.
So we had to rewatch it. We watched it this morning, and I wasn't a big fan of the love triangle because it's like you're being pushed and pulled. But like the way you were trying to explain it to me was that she was trying to get her and her husband visas, right? Was that what it was?
Yeah, like
To get out of
to
Nazi
flee,
Germany?
No.
No, to get out of Casablanca.
But wasn't that they were being invaded
So it
in the
was-
movie?
No.
No,
it was
he's
French.
like
It was controlled by the French,
Yeah.
but the Nazis were trying to get them legally.
Oh,
It wasn't
okay.
like the
Yeah.
Nazis that like we know from like 2025, like our understanding of Nazi Germany. This movie's filmed in 1942
That's what we were
During-
talking
during
about.
World War
Yeah.
fucking II.
So also mad respect.
So the
for that.
political shit, and there was like I was reading a little bit like behind the scenes stuff, and they were talking about how they kind of pushed the release because there was stuff going on in the war where they really wanted this movie to come out to
Mhm.
kind of like push like political agendas, like as far as like,
Oh,
Did your
okay.
research?
yeah, but the Nazis were like they were taking over France, right?
Mhm.
But France still had its government in place, and then that
Yeah.
dude that was like in charge supposedly, the French guy, he was like in charge.
Yeah, but he's just trying to get by.
But he just wanted to please the Nazis because
Yeah.
he saw the writing on the wall. He was kind of like, yeah, you'll be in charge
Yeah.
soon.
he
Yeah.
doesn't
You're
really
winning
give a
the
fuck
war.
either.
I'm gonna lose. I'm just gonna go Heil Hitler and just fuck it.
No, he had the attitude of it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
following along. Also, this
Yeah.
seems like a cool couple. I'm gonna go ahead and tag along with them, just joining their journey. But
I mean,
I'm not a fan of what I saw. I don't think I like old timey shit. I don't like over dramatic acting. I think that's why I didn't like Nosferatu. It felt like similar acting to Nosferatu, just like over the top, just like the way they said their lines was very like like you said, like you could tell they're
Did
acting.
you say hibbida?
Yeah.
that's the whole like,
Well,
aesthetic though.
it- isn't-
like,
That's
good
what's
acting for-
struggling me to like stay locked in was
Oh,
because of
I
that.
liked the
Hold on.
acting anyways. Besides the point.
isn't the grapes of wrath?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that before?
1941.
Yeah.
Oh, 1940.
And
Oh, really?
their acting, in my opinion, was stellar. It didn't feel like they were acting in it. Like it felt.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's just not my cup of tea acting
You
wise.
disagree? You disagree?
You thought the acting was bad?
Grapes of Wrath?
Yeah.
I loved their acting.
Oh.
I loved the acting as well.
It didn't stand out as good or bad to me.
It felt like they were my family.
It was a nothing burger.
They
That's what
are
it
your
felt like.
family.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah,
It felt like it was
right?
my mom and like her
Yes.
mom coming to California from fucking Indiana or
Yes,
Oklahoma.
I loved all the characters, even the kids.
Illinois. That's where they were from. Illinois.
Oklahoma.
He has to go pee?
They were called Okies.
Yeah, they were making fun. They were.
The good.
Phoenix, his diaper changed.
All right.
P.S. Phoenix is the kid of these two. He's
Snaps for
here.
daddy.
Thank you, Ronald.
I don't know why Ocean didn't just change the fucking diaper.
Had to interrupt the whole
There's
podcast.
diapers in the trunk.
Dracula's here.
She was trying to sign language me. She was going like, I don't know why. Why did that mean diaper? I don't
No,
know.
I meant toothbrush.
Oh. I need to brush my teeth?
Yes.
Sucking dick?
No, don't say that on podcast.
Oh, sorry, guys.
They're not supposed to know.
So it sounds
Hey,
like
we're
the
gonna reveal that in episode 10.
So this movie did not.
You didn't watch Grapes of Wrath either.
He didn't
No.
watch
This
anything,
is
so
hard
this is gonna have to.
maintain a good podcast conversation.
When I didn't do the homework. I know.
No. We've had
Yeah.
homework not completed in other podcasts,
Yeah.
and the conversation still continued.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're just not passionate about like this.
Yeah, you're just
subject.
like, can we get like?
You're trying to
yeah.
turn this into a different podcast.
Well, because I didn't watch the movie.
He's all,
Yeah, you
"Fuck
feel
the
bad
40s,
'cause
I'm
you-
gay.
It-
Let's talk about
Screwed up.
Let's talk about
What
that.
I saw didn't interest me, but I did not watch the whole movie, so I can't
Yeah,
say anything
no,
about
you
it.
have to. So we've discussed this before. That I said you had the ability to,
Yeah.
and it doesn't sound like you do, to walk into a movie and go, "I'm gonna give this movie."
Yes,
yeah,
I
you
do.
didn't give it a chance. You actually looked for a side quest, so you didn't have to watch it.
I was on
Damn,
TikTok.
I'm gonna
You're
clip my
a
toenails right
self-sabotager.
Okay. Well,
I
it
see.
doesn't sound like from what Noni's saying, and I agree with you usually on movies, that it didn't hold up. Like, it was an movie.
I liked it.
Casablanca held my attention. So the other thing is, I've talked about this before, is I like a period piece. This was a fucking period piece made in the fucking
Yes, I
time
loved
it was
that.
representing.
That's why you wanted to watch it, huh? You like
So it was
period
super
pieces.
I never really thought that about myself, but I think.
I think that's your shit. I think you like period pieces.
I suck
While
at
she's on the
history.
period.
Yeah, that's, and that's why you loved Sinners, because that's a period piece.
I liked Sinners too. Excuse me.
I know I loved it. He didn't.
I know we talked about it, and that one's on air.
Yeah. I wish it
Yeah,
wasn't.
But I wish, I should have been on that podcast.
So
You could
Grapes
get
of-
passionate about it right
Grapes
now
of
if you want.
Wrath, I gave it a 6.5.
Out of 10. That's a D.
Casablanca, 6.8. That means it was watchable.
It was
Yeah.
watchable.
Yeah, it was watchable. I didn't go.
You'd never go back to it.
It was rewatchable for
I
me.
would
so.
watch it again if somebody I knew hadn't seen it and they're like, "Hey, do you want to watch this movie?" Fuck yeah, I'll watch this
You
movie.
would.
I
Wow.
wouldn't go
Get their
and go. I want to watch something right now and put it on.
Which
for
movie?
my- For my own entertainment.
Casablanca.
I would rewatch it just to have a better understanding of it, and so that
Yeah, you're gonna rewatch it.
I'll try to rewatch it. We'll see.
Yeah, you will.
It's hard to focus on that movie. I thought it was a fun watch. I didn't think it was a stellar watch, but it was entertaining to me.
I guess I liked some of the
I was
lines from what I
What
was
about
saying.
Grapes of Wrath?
I love that movie. It's
Yeah.
probably one of my top movies of all time right now.
No shit.
Yeah.
He was very what's it called? Emotionally.
I was
invested,
attached
is
to that
what I
movie.
say.
Yeah,
So
I
you
love
felt
that.
it, like, these
Oh,
are
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You're like, this is how my family came to California.
that's what it felt like.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
It felt like that to me too.
yeah.
No, yeah, I was invested the whole movie.
So this is my favorite scene. the obscurity of my favorite scenes are always so interesting because my favorite scene was when they first pull up to California, right? They pull up to the side of the road and they all get out and go, "That's it."
That's it to the mountains. That's all. It's in Needles, California, where they're at right there.
So what got me though was the whole time you're watching them get in and out of this fucking truck. I'm watching this going, it's gonna fucking tip. What is happening? Why are these? Do they not? They don't seem concerned about this fucking thing tipping over.
Did
And
you-
It's all fucking doing this, right? Well, when they get back in the in that scene, right? They look at California and then they go, "All right, let's go." They all get back in, and they're like off the side of the road, and they start to get back, and it's like really tipping, and I'm like.
Wait, you saw that?
I'm
one-
like, dude,
yeah.
Yeah.
Are they not like? No one seems to give a fuck, and then it gives like an actual tip, like the tire comes off the ground, and you hear all of them in unison go, "Ah!" And I was like,
that real?
That was real. That was real. and that was like that's the for me that was the funniest fucking part of the whole movie.
Did you see the part where they stopped and the kid fell out of the back of the truck?
No.
No, I don't.
No,
think
it's
I
when they
that.
pulled up to one of the. I think it was the last resort where they had they had dancing and all that. They stopped the truck really quick, and then the kid rolled out cartwheeled out of the back of the truck, and I thought I was like, did you catch that? I guess you didn't, but then
Did you on purpose?
I don't know.
Oh.
That's what I'm wondering too.
Is this
it
movie
was
a
like,
comedy?
It was comical.
There was
No,
funny
no,
parts,
it's
but
not.
it's really
It is a
sad.
drama.
It's
Because you said that was
really
the
sad.
funniest part of the movie. Like,
No,
it was
it's
a
really
comedy.
tragic. It's tragic.
So every
Yeah.
fucking movie, I'm trying to find something funny.
Yeah,
about.
we talked about this.
So
Yeah.
that
You're
was-
looking for a
that
laugh.
made me laugh.
Yeah.
Because I felt like they didn't plan to scream like that. And when I was thinking the whole time,
Felt
through
authentic.
the whole movie, I'm thinking, why are they not concerned about this activity? And then all of a sudden, they're like, they are concerned.
Did you
Yeah,
catch
it's
when
self-aware.
she caught this when they were trying to change the tire and the mom's like she's beat right, so
Yeah.
she's sitting on the front bumper,
Oh, yeah.
and then the son's like, what do you say? Can you get off
He's
it?
like, it's heavy enough as it is. Can you get off? Like,
Oh,
while
see?
they're trying to change
It is
the
a comedy.
tire.
she's like, well, that's my cue.
No,
She gets
that's
up.
what makes you feel like you're part of that family. Cause it just,
Yeah, they're like
Grapes of
they're
Wrath is a
bantering,
comedy.
They're bantering back and forth.
Yeah.
There's some funny
that
parts.
chemistry is there. I feel
Yeah.
like with all the characters.
It was sad. I mean, even like when he came with the tractor, or when they busted through the fence with the car. Remember, we're like, oh, the cops are coming, and they just bust through the guy's fence, just run it over. You remember that part? You missed that? So okay, so they're sitting on the front porch, and he's like, oh, the superintendent's coming, and he got a gun, and then they're watching the superintendent come, and they just run over their front yard, like run through their front yard, run over their fence, bust their fence open while they're hiding in the bushes. And he's like, last time he came, I bonked him in the head, and he's like, shh, shut up, just shushed him.
What? That sounds like something major that I didn't notice.
I kind of want to watch it now because you guys are.
Yeah, I
making-
like it. It's very.
It sounds better than Casablanca.
Like, I was
It
heavily
is,
invested.
in my
Oh,
opinion.
I didn't
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah.
And they're both from the 40s.
Yes, early 40s.
You said a
Okay.
year apart, right? 41 and 42.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally
So Grades
different
Rally came
movies.
first, and nobody here watched Citizen Kane.
I saw it in
No, I
high
haven't seen it.
school.
I didn't know.
Did you?
I didn't know I was supposed
I
to watch that.
did.
I've heard of it.
I
You
put
should've
in
watched
the-
it
I put it in the
before
text
class.
message, so if you didn't read the text.
I didn't read the text message. That's my fault.
Hold the mic closer to your mouth when you talk. Yeah, suck it.
All right, so it seems like we don't really have much else to go
Did you
on.
watch Citizen Kane?
I didn't. I was hoping that the three of you would. And
So
then
So
I
we
could
can
talk about
ban-
it
go
like
back and
this
forth.
go,
Yeah, on that one.
I remember interesting film shots.
Like I've
in
been
the
doing.
movie.
I've been loving this
That's
role.
It just had cool shots. That's all I remember.
The only old movie I could think of that I watched in high school was Schindler's List, and I liked Schindler's List.
I
School
love
movie?
Schindler's List. It's
Old.
like one of my top
Old movie.
movies.
Old movie that was cool. I don't like old movies. I'm sorry.
Schindler's List is so good.
There was like the one scene in the end of the Grapes of Wrath where I was like, ooh, that kind of got me a little bit. Is when she was like calling for her son, and she was like, what did she say? She said,
Are you
Tommy.
gonna say bye or something?
No, when he was gone, and she was like, she's basically crying. So,
Oh, she literally calls
Yeah.
out to him,
and
he
he's
doesn't
not
turn
there.
back.
Yeah, he's not there.
No, he's
and then,
there, but he's like disappearing.
No, I'm saying after when they were leaving to go.
Oh, cause just out of habit.
Yeah, it was out of habit, and she was
Yeah.
like, "Where's my Tommy?" That's his name, right? I forget. Yeah. She said,
Is
"Where's
his
my
name
Tommy?"
like Maud or
Jode,
Jode?
right? Jode.
Jode.
Chode.
Yeah.
Chode?
Jode.
Jode.
I don't know
What
why
a
dicks
chode.
are on my mind today. I'm sorry.
Yeah, every time they showed his name in writing, it was Jode. But every time they would talk to him, they were like, Tom.
Mhm.
I thought it was crazy how like his family, they're struggling, they can barely eat, and he was like kind of trying to get into some business. Like he was going out of his way to try to find trouble. Like even when he went under the bridge to go find whatever to see what's going on, which I understand. You want to know where you're at. You're at some weird camp.
Cause he's sus of everything. He knew.
Yeah, he was sus, and he just came out of prison, so he's extra sus.
Yeah.
But
Killed a guy.
yeah, he just killed a
I
guy.
know.
Which-
Homicide.
Which during the movie they were like, he broke out, you escaped, you
I know.
busted
So you
out,
broke
you busted
no,
out.
I got my papers.
Which did he actually bust out or not?
I don't know, he got
I
out.
don't think they
got
actually
parole.
said.
They never
Did he
like,
have his
I mean,
papers?
there was no reason to not believe his character saying, I got paroled.
Yeah,
was
there
kinda
wasn't.
was
He
kinda
wasn't
getting
like
frustrated
sleazy or
there,
anything.
Dude, I fucking paroled. I have my papers.
Did you bust out? Did you bust out?
I bust down. Tatiana. American History X. Can we talk about that? That's an old piece movie that
Sure.
that I watched.
Christ.
What? Because I actually seen it, and we all seen it, right?
No.
I've seen it.
I just wanted to mention something. How come Edward Norton's acting is good that entire movie until the end when he's crying? Have you rewatched it? His acting is so good in that movie, but when his fake cry is terrible.
Oh,
And
you've never seen it?
No, I have seen it, but I,
rewatch it, Noni. He gets glazed for that acting. His acting is bad. His fake cry is bad. He's like, eh, eh. But like the whole other movie, he has really good acting.
Yeah, well, you know the other thing is like when someone's doing like a crying scene of like
Yeah.
they're showing up to the dead body of their loved one.
You're gonna look ugly.
How do we know how a person would?
Yeah, no.
You may act
Mhm.
fucking weird. Your cry may be a cry you've never made.
Unless you just cover your
Like
face.
Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3.
Your breathing is off. Your brain is off. Like you're in shock.
You're in
you know?
hysterics. You're
So your normal cry was like pretty manly, you know. And then this cry is like
That's how I cry.
oh,
Giggity, giggity. Wait, do you guys have a favorite cry scene in a movie? Your favorite acting? I do too.
Spider-Man.
I was gonna say that too, but that's like most realistic. What's your like personal favorite?
Why is that not realistic?
Okay. Mine's Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man, when Gwen Stacy dies.
You guys are both
That's a good
Spider-Man?
one.
Dude, when he's like, Gwen! I like when they look ugly when they cry. I don't like hot criers when they're like trying to still be attractive
Have
while
you
they
guys
cry.
watched White Lotus?
Yes.
Did you watch season 3? The latest one?
No, I started it and then it was like dragging out.
I hear good and bad things about White Lotus.
The first two
It
seasons
picks
were
up
good.
really quick.
Have
Is
I
it
seen that
episode
one?
4?
What's that one about?
White Lotus?
Yeah.
the hotel,
They
right?
stay at the White Lotus Hotel. It's like a bunch of rich people, but the stories get like wild.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Like crazy.
It shows the weird side of people for sure.
Yeah.
Did you see they made fun of the girl with the buck teeth on SNL from White Lotus?
I didn't.
The girl
watch
from
it.
Sex
I'd
Ed?
heard about it.
They like apparently she's pissed about it and she was like, I found that offensive and not
Wait,
funny.
She's actually buck teeth in
Yes.
real life.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I like it. It makes her unique and
I
attractive.
like them too.
Yeah,
I
she
think
looks
she's
cute.
like
really
buck teeth.
pretty.
But like in SNL, they
Is,
just had.
is SNL still a thing?
Is SNL still a thing? Yes, right? Yes, SNL is on.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you guys see the
Maybe not
SNL movie?
popular, But I mean, it's where a lot of people get their news from.
Of course.
Really?
Yeah, they watch the fucking weekend update on SNL and go, well, "This is how I figure
Yep.
out what's going on in the world."
Yeah. Because they get to say
From a
whatever the
comedic
fuck they want.
perspective, yeah.
But they literally go, "Okay, Israel bombed Iran today," and then shit, poops not. Like, it's comedy, but
Shit poops nut.
the headline is there, so everybody's like, "I'll just watch this," and that's gonna give me my news. But so the crying scene. See, lots.
I wanted everyone to go around.
This is what we do in this podcast. Zion will like to go, "Oh, I got one. What's your favorite this?" And he's already thought about it, so he's got
Yeah,
one like
so he
dialed
has-
in,
yep.
Yeah.
queued up, ready to spew, and then we're all sitting here going, "Well, I don't know." But
I could go on and on
actually-
about my favorite while you guys are
I
thinking.
do actually have a favorite crying scene.
Okay.
There is a movie called Salt Lake City Punks with Matthew Lillard. It's an old movie, and there's a scene where his best friend dies, like of a drug overdose.
I love that actor.
And he walks in, finds him dead, and then he cries.
Mm.
And it is a very similar concept. It's a very silly, a very like not normal cry, and he's like drooling.
But you're
it's-
still touched by it.
The first time I saw it, like I cried. I was like,
Aw.
Yeah.
"Fuck, dude, this guy just fucking lost his best friend."
You know what we gotta do? We gotta put up the YouTube.
We need a Jamie.
Like, old man. The YouTube.
I
Yeah.
mean, we're trying to get a talent, but
Yeah.
he's not interested.
Yeah.
That we can pull up scenes we can react right away. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
we do
that-
have a talent.
Yeah.
But he's coming and going.
Yeah.
He was on camera for episode 3.
Yeah. And then no
that
audio.
Nobody will ever see.
And that was our best episode, guys. So
Best
sorry.
ever.
Yeah.
It's when Zion came out as gay.
Mm-hmm. There was so much, and we talked about punk rock and stuff. We could also get into that today. But what's your favorite
About
crying
punk
scene?
rock or you being gay?
No, this guy was wearing a fucking Ramones shirt.
No,
And
dude.
he's like, I was like, he was like, "No, this isn't punk rock. This is rock and roll."
You had to bring it up again.
But he's sitting there he's got Rancid behind him.
Did you know Ramones was punk rock?
He's got Misfits
Yeah.
behind him. He's wearing a Ramones shirt, and he's trying to describe to me, but what punk rock is and isn't. And I was like, "What are we doing?"
That was really embarrassing, and I almost escaped that embarrassment.
You did.
And now
You
Well,
brought
just
it right
what-
back.
Oh, that's right. We're recording.
Yeah.
I just said it on the podcast. Everybody, Zion's a poser.
We should talk about what you did
Damn.
on the podcast. It rhymed with poopy.
Poopy?
Yeah.
I drank too much.
He did.
I
Way
drank-
too much.
I drank way too much. And it was good. We had fun, but
What-
just what we had a problem with is like episode 1 and 2. I was structuring the conversation where I'd bring it back because it'd go on off the rails, and I'd go, "Okay, let's get back to what we were talking
Yeah.
about." Episode 3, not so much.
I had to do that, and you know me. I can't do
was
that.
like, like 12 minutes later, I'm like, "What the fuck were we talking about?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea. Punk rock. Oh,
Yeah.
was that right? I don't know.
Yeah.
No, we were talking about edging. What?
Yeah, we're talking about jerking off, edging, all that stuff. Do you guys edge?
No.
Okay.
Like, what's edging? Is that like?
We just lost the wide shot.
It's okay. We still have these. Do you want to fix it while I talk to Bunny about her
The
favorite?
battery died.
Okay. What was your favorite crying scene in a movie?
I don't know.
See,
Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3.
it's hard to put somebody
There's
else like.
so many movies popping in my
Yeah,
head,
yeah.
and I can't like just.
That's the reason why we do homework. That's why we go.
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna watch, and this is what we're gonna talk about,
I know,
and
I
then you
feel
create your notes,
unprepared.
and then. when
Oh,
we
we're
come
always
on,
underprepared. You're okay.
We can talk about it.
You fit just well. Ronnie, what about you? Did you have a favorite cry scene in a movie?
I can't do the headphones.
Is it 'cause I'm too
cry
loud?
scene- I don't know. Nothing that comes to mind. Maybe What's Eating Gilbert Grape. It's kind of an interesting crying
He
scene.
people were trying to cancel him for that because he was impersonating an autistic person in that movie.
But
he's
he
not
did really
autistic.
well,
He did
though.
so good.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah.
Didn't it get an Oscar?
It got some
Oscar,
sort
right?
of it
It's
better.
like in Tropic Thunder. You never go full retard.
Oh.
He got canceled for
I
that.
love that movie. She hates it, but
Tropic Thunder?
yeah.
That's like, oh, I'm gonna do it again. Greatest movie of all time.
Oh my god. We were trying to discuss that last time. How we can't keep calling everything the greatest movie of all
I do. I
time.
call everything.
I
the
love
greatest movie.
Tropic
But
Thunder.
Tropic Thunder was great. And I don't know how many times I've heard it on all kinds of podcasts of people involved in the project, like Ben Stiller, Jack Black, Robert Downey Jr. All these people are like on podcasts talking about it. They're like, we couldn't make that movie today.
I think they could.
Yeah. No.
I think they
Well,
absolutely could.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you couldn't make it then, but you did.
There's a lot of movies back then that you couldn't make today.
Like
Dude playing the dude played by another dude. Is that the right?
yeah, that's right.
I was just watching a podcast clip where they were talking about a movie that's fucked up. Johnny Knoxville, he's impersonating an autistic person.
No. He's impersonating a retard.
Yeah,
But in the movie, he's not retarded.
yeah.
He's pretending
To
to
be
be retarded.
in the movie, he's pretending to be retarded. That's
Yeah.
what we're watching.
Wait,
Yeah.
is that the one where he laughs in the middle of the scene?
Where they're like,
That's the when the fuck do we get ice cream? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I need to watch that movie because you could not make that today.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, you can make anything today, but it might not.
Yeah, I think you can make anything today. I think you can get away with a lot.
I honestly think that most of the, like anybody who's like, oh, you can't do this or you can't do that or you can't say this, you can't say that.
You
Yeah.
can,
You can say whatever the fuck you want,
but should you?
and most
You
of the
should.
feedback that you're gonna get that's
See
negative
how
is
many
just gonna be
things you can get away with.
comments on your post. Like, who gives a fuck that someone's typing something on your post?
So you're saying we can say whatever we want?
You can't.
Oh,
We can because we're normal. So the things we say aren't gonna be like super out there, right?
I don't know. I've said some pretty wild things.
Do you say the M word?
No,
What?
I don't.
The W
About
word?
to be your ass.
The
The what?
what's the W word?
C word?
Cunt?
No.
what's the C word?
Cock?
I'm just saying letters.
Oh, I'm like,
Hoping you guys would come up with some racial slurs.
So you think white people can say the N word?
I never say the X word.
I think that's one of those mountains you don't want to die on, right? Like, you're like, I'm not going to defend this.
You don't need to be passionate about that. It's,
Imagine you're a white guy going, yeah, white people can say the N word. What are you talking about? It's normal.
Childish Gambino said we could say it.
We'll put this in the podcast, but don't clip it and put it out there.
Okay.
But I don't think that it's a concept of whether, like, can white people say it. The thing that bothers me is there's a word. It doesn't matter what the word is. It bothers me that there's a word that certain people can and certain people can't. That bothers me. That concept bothers me.
You don't like rules.
I don't like rules, and I don't like. So
This is why he doesn't want me to
You said
clip it.
I can't say it. You said I can't say it.
here's the problem.
So now I'm saying it in my
If
head.
if you go into a group of people, right? Let's just say, like, we're doing a fucking experiment, right? And you take a group of 1,000 babies, and you raise them all, right? And as you're raising them, you're like, you tell a third of them, here, there's a word, you can say it. The rest of you cannot. What do you think the rest of those people are gonna grow up wanting to do?
Say the word.
Right. So if you put a group of people in a fucking room, and you go, you people can press that big red button.
I was just answering for him. That's not how I
The
feel.
people cannot press that big red button. The people that are being told they can't, it's not even a matter of like, because I've seen like clips of like podcasts where people are talking about this specific topic, and then like the black people will get offended and be like, you want to say it? Go ahead and say it.
Yeah.
And then the white people are like, well, no, I'm kind of put on it's not about wanting to say it. But the whole thing is, I think a lot of times in any controversial argument, it's like, what are you actually arguing? Because I'm not like fighting for my right to say the N-word. Like, I don't even care to say it. I just am frustrated at anybody telling me, you can't say this word.
Yes.
That bothers me. It's like,
I like the authenticity.
it's the concept of freedom of speech, but like it's, but I also understand know your audience, right? I'm not gonna walk in to like where all the retards are fucking playing, Special Olympics and be like, retards, you fucking retard, right? You know what I mean? Like I understand that, although that seeing in a movie might be funny, but
Have you guys actually seen the Special Olympics?
That's a
Like, have
thing.
you actually yeah, it's a real thing.
No.
I actually watched it.
No.
Huh?
I thought that was a joke.
no, it's like Shane Gillis. He's like that's wild, right? Like somebody in a boardroom was like, hey, I think we have the best ones. We should put them up
Oh my-
against the ones in the town over. Like, Put them up against each other.
So on Kill Tony, when someone said Shane Gillis looks like he plays wheelchair basketball, that's a real thing. Wheelchair
Yeah,
basketball.
Special Olympics. So
Yeah.
you're specially able.
Can I join?
Special able?
No, you're not special.
He's pretty special.
No, but he's not like DD special.
No, I don't know. That's debatable.
Are they?
I feel like that'd be like my level.
Can you bite your elbow?
Does that mean I'm special?
Watching you try it.
That's not possible.
You gotta go.
You just did something that's
Why are you
not
doing it?
possible.
Oh, by the way, if we had Joseph on right now, he'd be so uncomfortable with this conversation.
Why?
We were talking about midgets on the last one. He was like,
Let's not talk about that.
let's not talk about this.
Yeah, I didn't expect that from him. I didn't
I
expect
was
that
like,
from him.
midgets? Really?
Yeah, and then you ratted on him.
Short people?
He didn't actually say the word in the car. I was joking with
Did he
him.
say the
Oh,
word
you're
right?
spreading.
No,
lies.
everyone thought that was not a joke. I was joking. He didn't say the word in the car.
It didn't sound like a joke.
Oh, that camera's dead as well.
No. It's off?
It's off.
What is going
When
on
did it
here? Where's
turn
my
off?
Talon? So the only thing, the audio is being recorded, and then our...
Yeah. So we need to turn that back on.
Yeah,
Well,
that turned off like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, should,
I thought I
should
went
we
to sleep or
pause?
something.
But you're,
And like,
you're the person, if you see it off, you're supposed to say something.
Well, you guys all looked at it.
No,
Wait,
no, the one up
well,
there.
well-
they were talking about that one.
Oh.
you don't have battery
I didn't see
replacements,
that
Noni?
one.
Yep.
You do. Okay, so while he talks about that, we'll talk about something else. Who do you guys think is an overrated actor and an underrated actor?
Who do you think can say the N word and get away with it? Retarded black people or just retarded black people?
I'm like scared to
Hey,
even
my
answer
dog
this
is black.
question.
Can he say the N-word?
Can he
Your
bark
dog?
it?
My dog.
Does he bark in braille?
My dog. My dog. Or
My dog, like
My
my
dog.
homie, like my dog. Like
No, my wiener dog.
Like woof woof or what's up?
What?
What?
the podcast is getting brain rot, guys. It's about movies.
What the hell?
What the heliante? What the helianica?
What the Helionimus?
It's because since the cameras are off, we feel like free. Like we feel like we don't.
Meanwhile, one's still on. So
Yeah,
it's,
exactly.
it's only on Bunny too. So we're getting all the.
You're just getting this.
Guys, I should have done the homework, man.
It's fine.
Yeah, you really
can-
should
you
have.
can watch
And I
it.
invited you to my house several times to do it.
I did say it was probably one of my favorite movies now.
No, yeah, he loved The Grapes of Wrath. So
Yeah.
at least watch. No, you should watch.
Yeah,
House
but
of
this is also
Cards.
coming from the
I
man who
loved
liked
it.
Nosferatu, Sinners.
Am I right?
I loved Nosferatu.
Perfect.
Sinners
Hit
as
record.
well.
Yeah. So.
You're good. Get over
But
here.
also, Nosferatu and Sinners is a completely different movie. Sinners is just a fun like action movie.
I didn't have fun.
Well, let's
It-
not say it's just. It's a masterpiece, but.
All right, we'll say that. Nosferatu, I did like Nosferatu for a lot of things. A lot of people
It's
didn't.
a good intro.
Y'all heard?
So,
Nosferatu. That's what we call it on this podcast.
yeah, Grapes of Wrath for sure. Great movie in my opinion.
I think on the next podcast we really need to talk about Life of Chuck, but since none of you guys have seen it, I just want to.
I think I have. I would need a-
When did that movie come out?
It said 2024
Like
when I
90s,
looked it
right?
up. That's why I was confused on why you wanted us to go watch it.
Okay, so when they say 2024, it's because it came out in like a film festival in September of 2024, but it wasn't actually released until yesterday. I got to watch it a week early because I watched it at the AMC Screen Unseen.
This is a new movie.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
It's a brand new
okay.
movie.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's a Stephen King movie,
Really?
but it's
I
not
love Stephen
horror.
Oh, I need to see
It's a
this.
feel fucking good movie from beginning to end.
Are you setting
I
me up?
love
Is this a
movies
troll?
Like, the-
God damn it! Here's the deal.
like Free Guy?
Here's
Like-
the deal.
I like Free Guy.
Free Guy was good. People didn't like it.
Watching Life of Chuck, having no clue about what it was. They don't tell you what the movie is. You just go in there and the movie fucking starts and you watch it.
I need to do more of
From
those.
that perspective, it was literally the best movie I'd ever seen. I cried 4 times in the theater, and then came home and was describing the movie to my daughter and cried while I was describing it.
That's a beautiful film right there. I want to
Then
go
I
see
started
it.
thinking, man, I want everybody to experience it without experiencing any kind of feedback.
So no context.
like you talking
was
to
like
us
no
right now?
context.
But I'm just ruining it because I really want to talk about it.
That's
It
me.
was
I do that with
so
every movie.
amazing. Stephen King has I was watching an interview with him, like it was an old interview or something. He was talking about, he's all, yeah, I had this one script that I was writing, right, where there's this couple and they go to, like, they're in the airport, right, and the wife's like, I gotta go use restroom. She goes in the restroom, and like she doesn't come out for like a long time. He's like, what the fuck? And then like another couple comes and like the wife goes in and now there's 2 husbands out there, and then they just been waiting for a long time, like what the fuck? And then they hear like noise in there and like screaming and something crazy. So then a cop comes and they're like, hey, something's going on in there. And the cop goes in there and he never comes out. And then then they call like the SWAT, and then the SWAT goes in there. They never come out. And then they call the National Guard, and they come, and they go. And he goes, but I couldn't ever figure out what the fuck was happening in the bathroom. He's like, I have this premise, but I don't know what's happening, so I just didn't write it. Like, that's hilarious.
Noni
That
wrote a
was
script.
funny to me, actually.
We got to do the script too on the podcast, but we said we were going to do that. We got to literally act out your script on this podcast.
Okay,
I feel like that'd be really fun.
that'd be good.
Yeah.
That like it's like part. I wrote it as like a scene,
Mm-hmm.
but it was essentially kind of part of my stand-up
Yeah.
routine. Because it was just a story that I was telling that really fucking happened. So
What, Bunny?
Like birds. Excuse me.
It's a good script. I think we should act it out and see if they think it's a good script.
okay,
Okay.
Where's the script at?
I sent it to you.
He sent it to me. It's like on his phone somewhere.
Yeah, I have it on a hard drive.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Life of Chuck, is that with Tom Hiddleston?
Wait,
I haven't seen him in anything in
I wanted
forever.
to see that.
And Luke
It looked
Skywalker.
good.
Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
What actor is that again?
Mark Hamill's. Oh, is yeah.
Mark Hamill.
Hamill. Mark Hamill.
He's
Said
the
it
original,
wrong.
right? He's the older one.
Mm-hmm.
That
Tom
sounds like a fun movie.
Hiddleston. I don't know him as anything but Loki.
So it's out right now at this.
It just came out yesterday.
Should we say fuck materialist and go see Life of Chuck?
I'm seeing
No,
it
she
too.
she's been talking about this.
He said it was the best movie he's seen in a while.
Remember we talked
I'm
about the
gonna
whole
watch
10
that
to 10
too,
thing?
but
Yeah.
I had prior engagement.
Give it a 10.
Yeah, but I get Final Destination a 10, and you were like, nope, that doesn't get a 10.
Because you were going 10 on
Yeah.
all these movies. I was like, well, you got to leave room
Yeah.
for, something. I feel like this podcast is falling flat. Like, it needs to get a little more interesting. And not by way of, like, racism or anything like that. Like you just need to pick it up. Come on. You're lagging here.
Me?
Yeah, where you at? Come on.
Oh, me.
Yeah, where's your stuff?
We're talking about the 40s, right? I didn't do any of the homework.
Yeah, you fucked it up.
That's why it's flat.
Oh, it's all on me.
It's all on you.
No, it's not all on you. It's just we can't. You're just sitting there because you have no comment. So then you're
I thought we
starting-
talked about all 3 of the movies.
Did we?
Yes.
None of us
Citizen
watched
Kane.
Citizen
No one
Kane.
watched Citizen Kane. I'd never seen it. What is it about?
Oh,
I don't know. I've never seen it.
We didn't see it.
Okay, let's go into.
See?
let's-
This isn't my
We
fault.
did part of the homework, so we
let's
get
go
partial
into,
credit.
Plot holes.
Okay.
Like we were talking about last.
Plot
So
holes.
none of this is original thoughts of mine. Like I didn't come up with these. I just saw them on a podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's so fucking funny. Like in Back to the Future, the worst fucking plot hole ever. In Back to the Future, at the end of part 1, it's like the first scene in part 2, right, where Doc comes flying down in the fucking car and crash, and he's like, "Hurry, Marty, we gotta go get your kids."
Wait.
Wait, why is that a pothole?
Why are you hurrying? You have a fucking time machine.
Oh, shit.
Hurry, we gotta go get your. Just set the fucking dial
Just go back 10 minutes.
wherever you want.
That's actually a pretty
You
good
could've
plot hole.
Just showed up and been like, "Hey, dude,
No one's mentioned that yet?
we're not in a hurry. You want to go smoke a joint, and have a beer, and then we'll go rescue the kids."
Yeah.
Like you could have just done.
How many
whatever you want.
timelines are there too? Like the multiverse.
How many Back to the Futures are there, anyways? Isn't it like 6?
I'm done with the multiverse stuff.
Or- no,
I'm done with it. I want to
Not the
get grounded
multiverse.
again. I don't like the multiverse stuff no more.
Because it could just be whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Well, that's what the new Avengers is gonna have.
No, I'm done with that.
Like,
I'm done.
That's why Tony Stark is Doctor.
Dr. Doom.
Not Doctor Doom. Mr. Doom.
Mr. Doom.
No, Sir Doom.
It's Doctor.
Doctor Doom.
Yeah, Dr. Doom.
He's not a doctor.
Doofenshmirtz.
Isn't he a Doctor Doom?
Did you guys see Thunderbolts?
Have you seen Doctor Strange?
Aren't scientists doctors?
All over the place.
No?
Wait, did you guys see Thunderbolts or no?
Yes.
No.
No.
Okay.
Hold on,
I'm
episode-
Yeah,
scared
but I
to
wanted to
watch
see if
it.
they did because
I don't
You
want to
guys
be
didn't watch
disappointed.
Thunderbolts?
I didn't see Thunderbolts.
No.
they have a child now,
Jody
so it's hard
saw
for
it.
them to see movies.
Jody saw Thunderbolts. He told me that.
He didn't like it.
He said he knows me.
He thought it
and
was
doesn't
corny.
I would
Did you
like
think
it.
Thunderbolts was corny? We didn't talk about Thunderbolts on the podcast yet.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
Episode 1.
You talked about going to see it. We didn't.
You
We,
talked about seeing it. I said I didn't see it.
What about Warframe?
It was reference.
Warfare. Oh, did you see Warfare?
Warfare?
Did.
Now
What
that
it-
was a good movie. I liked that movie.
All right, go with Warfare.
Okay.
We've all seen it. Have you seen it?
There we go. We found a movie we've all seen. Go ahead, Ronnie.
Well, she hasn't seen it.
I'm irrelevant.
Well, it's fine. It's not even a movie you would like.
No,
I don't
it
think.
sucks when they're
It's
talking about a
horror
movie you haven't
It-
seen.
It's about a nest of soldiers being stuck in. Well, they're in a nest, so they're scouting out for ops. I guess I don't know. They're doing an op, and they're trying to find certain people. And when they do this, they get caught in the crossfire of the Taliban, infiltrating their compound or their little their op, I guess they're doing.
Yeah.
Was
Right.
it Taliban or was it ISIS?
No, it wasn't ISIS. I think it was Taliban, right? Because this was set in like
Wasn't
2000.
ISIS.
No, it was like set in
I'm
like
just saying that because what they were wearing.
I'm done with history.
It was set in like 2002.
Fuck.
It was ISIS, right?
But either way,
It's a true story.
it's a true story, and they also had the actual soldiers that are still alive. They helped them film that movie, so
Yeah.
like they helped them go throughout the original location where they were. They remade it, and they showed them how they went through the buildings, how they fought these people at this angle. But it's pretty sad because you see how dirty, I guess, we both play on both sides. And there one scene where they're scouting, Taliban comes and throws the grenades up in the sniper's nest. Right? I mean, they're scouting them, but also, he got blown up, got really fucked up. And then throughout the movie, they just spent the whole movie just trying to escape. And
So you're pro Taliban? Is that what you're?
no, what? No, not pro Taliban.
That's what it sounded like.
No, I watching people get blown up is fucked up regardless.
I agree.
And if
But-
that movie feels really realistic, like
Well, it's-
you feel really uncomfortable watching that movie because it feels really real.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan.
You weren't?
I gave it 2 out of 5 stars because
Really?
I wasn't a fan either. But it
Yeah,
does.
2
You
out
got to
of 5.
give credit where credit's due. That movie feels real, and it's somewhat entertaining. I think it's one of the worst war movies I've ever seen, though. Like definitely one of the weakest.
I wasn't a big fan of it just because I'm not a fan of like. I feel like if a movie takes place in the exact timeline that I'm in the theater, it's what it felt like, Like I was in there
Oh.
for 2 hours. I watched 2 hours of footage. I watched a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
Like a
you can
live
get away
stream?
with it if it's like,
I'm watching a live stream.
yeah.
If I
It
remember
just felt like a
correctly,
documentary. I need backstory.
It is a documentary.
They literally throw you right in it, though. They throw you right in it. You don't know that. You don't get to know any of the characters. You're just in the mission, and you're kind of like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, I just don't care. I don't know you.
I was entertained.
Yeah, you're
I
entertained
wasn't-
because the action, boom, boom, boom. But it's
Boom,
not.
boom,
It's
boom.
not a good story.
He got all
Yeah, well, it's
evil
not
with
about
everything.
well, I guess it is about the story because it's about the soldiers that died and about them trying to escape.
I just.
How about this? If you make a movie about real people that experienced a real thing and in war and they're soldiers, do you do that just because you could go, I dare somebody to shit on this movie?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like you're bringing up a
Like a
controversy.
cop-out?
So by you saying like, yeah, it's kind of a shitty movie, it's also you going like, fuck those people. That's how some people might see it.
Oh
I don't
my
see it like that.
Yeah,
God.
shit on the movie.
No. I think it was it's not my cup of tea. I need story. And I think Civil War was better. I think Hacksaw Ridge was better. I think Saving Private Ryan was better. Everyone was like, this is the best war movie because it's real. It's real war. You get in there.
Science Privates?
Saving Ryan's Privates.
Yeah. Is that what you said?
I think that's a better movie.
That was a good movie, though.
It was a good movie.
What's the best scene in Shaving Private Ryan's?
When it gets to the tank.
I like the ending action. I hate you guys. I like the ending action scene when the knife. I just like that scene. I don't know. It's so intense. You're like, oh my god, is he
Oh
gonna
my
fucking?
gosh.
No, could you imagine?
Oh my god!
Could you imagine where your life depends on your strength?
It's the slow
I'm
down.
dead.
That was,
I haven't seen it.
that
Yeah.
was a more intense scene that when I saw that scene was the most intense scene I had ever experienced.
Yeah, same. That's why I said it.
Until I saw Bring Her Back.
Oh yeah, you guys haven't seen it yet.
Mm-mm.
You haven't
Yeah,
seen Bring Her Back?
I don't
No.
watch movies. I don't know why I'm here.
God damn it, funny.
you're fired. Get off.
Tell us what you want to talk about.
He doesn't.
I don't
like-
watch movies. I just watch porn.
What's your favorite porn?
Oh.
I don't,
Sorry.
See, this is one of those things, right? Like if you're in a group of like your friends, and it's like that, but like I'm your uncle.
Mhm.
We don't want to talk about masturbating in porn.
He doesn't. I'm cool with
It's
it.
not. There's nothing wrong with it.
Mhm.
It's just awkward
Mhm.
for an uncle
To him.
that changed your fucking diapers.
Oh, I get you. I
To
get you.
talk about
But now we're both
twiddling
adults, so
your
I just
lip.
I feel like you're like homie. Like
Yeah, we are.
so I feel like we can talk about that. You know.
We can. You can come to me for advice if you need to.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna show you like instructions.
Yeah. You
he goes to his camera or his computer. This is how you type.
There is.
This how you open
Which one's the
Google Chrome.
space bar again?
There's a level, right? There's a line. There's a line that gets drawn. It'd be more like me and Ronnie could probably sit down and have a talk about it a little bit more comfortable than if it was like me and Bunny.
Yeah, because I'm like literally. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Gross.
So you guys can go right ahead. I'll just listen.
It's like how old were you when you got your first period?
Jerk off a little bit.
12.
You were 12 when you got your first period.
Yeah.
No, I was That was an example of like an awkward.
She answered it just like.
He's
Like,
saying he's
I
uncomfortable.
don't feel awkward.
It's all calm.
But we're okay with it.
It's okay to be okay.
He's
with
not
it.
okay,
I'm,
we're
I'm
okay.
just a little uncomfortable with it.
When's the last time you guys shit your pants?
Respect his boundaries.
All the time. Oh, on the last podcast.
Like today or.
Episode 3.
He shot his pants on episode 3.
I went in and was taking a piss, and as I was peeing,
Yeah.
I was farting as you do.
Yeah.
And I was standing, and luckily, because when I pee, I go pants to the ankles, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're one of those. Okay.
Yeah, and then I like a toddler, and I'm just peeing away.
Still? You're not joking?
Wait, what if you're in public? You're like.
I fucking hated those kids in
elementary.
elementary
Are you
school.
being serious?
I do it at urinals at the movie theater.
Oh,
You're
so
gonna
when
get
guys walk by.
Pants to the ankles.
It's just a kid walking by.
What the?
Usually they don't say anything to me.
He copies him?
There's no comments.
Wait, are
I
you
think
actually being
Yeah,
serious?
it shocks people so much that they don't even they pretend they try to pretend. So I know that everybody that when they walk by they're like in shock.
I'm trying to think if
but
I ever peed with
nobody
you.
addresses it. But
Because he's joking.
no, but I do that so that nobody will pee in the
He
urinal
is?
next to
He's joking. I've peed with him before.
together, facing each other,
Yeah.
crossing stream.
Yep.
Us too.
Yeah, nice.
You guys pee together?
I did
Let's
once.
talk about that.
I just came in there and fucked
Is that
with
what
her.
all like couples do? Should I start doing that?
No. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I shit my pants on picture day. At school, in elementary school, I shit my pants on picture day, and it was during the photo when they say 3, 2, 1. That's for some reason when I shit. I went and I'm smiling, and you could tell I'm like pushing in the photo. I really did. This is one of my most embarrassing stories. I've never said that, by the
Your
way.
vein popped.
And-
That's your first mistake. You were pushing.
Noni, my stomach was hurting the whole day.
Let
And
parts fall out.
You're lying.
Don't
no,
push.
I'm not. Swear to God, I've told this story before.
Shut
To
up,
Ocean.
living spaces.
And I shit at Living Spaces as well on my birthday.
On a fake toilet?
Just on one of the couches.
You were
And you-
sitting on a couch and you shit?
Yeah, I do this thing where I go to my own corner when I have to shit. Bunny knows it.
Hold on, there's a difference.
Wait, as an adult?
There's a
No.
difference. Shit your pants. There's shitting your pants
Yes.
like a log, and then there's shitting your pants like a shark.
I'm thinking shart.
Literally.
I
Sure,
started
sure.
on Living Spaces, but I pooped. When I pooped on picture day, I walked around with the poop in my pants the rest of the day.
Like a,
Yep.
Like a turd, like a log, or like a
Yep,
man?
You're
and I smelt.
lying.
I smelt bad.
You
Again,
didn't go potty?
No.
I'm referencing Joseph again. Like he would just hate this.
But this is what our podcast should be.
We need a safe word.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah,
Joseph.
Yeah. So I feel like because he. Did you guys watch Bad Thoughts? Tom Segura's Bad Thoughts?
Zion showed me
I
a
didn't
clip and
watch
I
all of it, no.
traumatized.
I show Bunny.
I did watch some of it.
Noni, no one's feeling it.
No one's
Me and you are cooked, and we need help because
no.
I like
I hate
tires.
it. The sex one.
Well, that's not anything about Bad Thoughts.
What did he say?
No, I was
No,
saying
but
'cause
he-
Tom
it is,
Segura,
'cause he's
but you
naming
got
a-
Shane
no, but-
Gillis or
Tires is not Tom Segura.
I know, but he's naming.
No, I'm
he's
saying
naming a
'cause-
comedian who also has a
Yeah.
Netflix show.
You-
friends
I'm
with
trying to
Tom
make him
Segura.
feel dumb.
You can't make him feel dumb.
Can't
I
make me
love
feel
him.
dumb.
Look it.
They're friends.
Tom Segura.
I'm your
Bad
friend.
Thoughts,
He's my
Shane
friend.
Gillis, Tires, two completely different shows.
It's-
completely different.
Okay, but which
comedy.
one's better? This is actually a good podcast topic. Which one's better, Tires or Tom Segura's Bad Thoughts?
Tires is shit.
Noni,
Really?
I'm
what?
not a fan
I
of
like
Tires.
background. I like tires as a background.
Look,
show.
I love Shane Gillis.
But why do you think Tires is shit? It's totally your humor.
It's not though.
It's like dude humor.
Didn't you
It's
reference
not
it?
really. It's like
Didn't you reference
the
it?
the jokes that are said in Tires. It's
You didn't give it a chance.
you know what it is I'm not like a big fan of like the awkwardness. And
Did
then
you like The Office?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say.
I do like The Office.
That's
That's-
just like
it's
The
all
Office.
Awkward as
It's
hell.
not like The Office.
And you're in
because-
an office.
It's a little bit like a
all
vulgar
day.
Office.
No,
Still love
it's
it.
not like The Office. It's because like it's like all of Shane Gillis's humor is like
It feels like
he
that.
says a joke and then he's like
I like
and
it.
he's just like waiting for the reaction.
I like it.
It's like autistic humor though. He's trying to like.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I.
I like
do.
it though.
Shane
Did you
Gillis
see-
is retarded.
Yes.
He might be.
Don't we all
He's
do
a
that?
retard.
Yeah. And he looks like it too.
He said it nicked
Do
him.
we?
It's in his family and it nicked him, is what he says.
Yeah. Season 2 is better than season 1. I think you should give season 2 a chance before saying you hate the whole
We
show.
all like spaghetti in our pockets.
What?
Yeah, you think
Reference to a joke? Or do you actually
ravioli, ravioli.
That
What's
was
in
a
the
very
pocket
random
only?
thing to bring up.
Is that on Tires?
Elaborate.
Elaborate.
Yeah, yeah.
You have
Oh,
to
what?
now.
Okay. So, like the first couple weeks I met Bunny, Juddy walks into the kitchen. He goes, "Hey, you want some spaghetti?" I'm like, "Do you guys make spaghetti or something?" He goes, "Yeah." Goes in his pocket and just pulls out a clump of spaghetti and puts it on the counter. Then walks away.
That was a bit.
It was great.
It
I
was
loved
That's
calculated,
it. It was
funny.
calculated.
but we're a fan.
He did do that. You told me he did that. Oh, I wish I was there.
I just watched him walk away. He's like,
hold on.
You don't like a good old
Spaghetti?
pocket
Oh,
spaghetti?
he didn't
No,
wait
I
for a
did not.
reaction.
No, I don't remember him waiting for reaction. I remember him just walking
Did he
away.
record it?
No.
Damn,
So
speaking of
it
pocket
was
food,
doing the bit for the bit's
I
sake.
think that's
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
Mom did something really cute for Juddy. She put shrimp in her pocket from a store for Juddy to eat later, and she carried the shrimp around in her pocket. And Juddy got to eat the
Is
shrimp.
this like a
later.
family thing that I don't know about?
I think we like food in our
Do you guys just carry food in your pockets?
Once you put food in your pocket, it's over. It's like it fell on the floor.
Would you rather ask for a box at a restaurant or put the food in your pocket?
Ask for a box.
Ask for a box.
If it's just a small
Or
amount,
don't
you have
take it
left.
home.
You pull out your food.
I don't need a
Who
box out of my
cares?
pocket. Sorry.
Don't take the food home. Like, are you gonna eat it later? You're like who's that? Napoleon Dynamite? Like has tater tots, and he's like,
Why is that gross? I don't think your pocket's
That's
that gross.
your pockets are gross.
It's not like you're putting it in your underwear. It's like just your
Like,
pocket.
When I have a really bad hangover, I feel like my mouth tastes like a bum's pocket. That's what it feels like, and I didn't. Make
That's a
that
good
up.
description.
I heard that somewhere, some movie or some comedy. or
You know
something.
what? Okay, since we were supposed to talk about old movies, and we're all different ages, what is a movie that you liked that in your timeline you were like, this is an old movie?
Pulp Fiction.
That's cool.
That's one of my favorite movies
Great
of all time.
movie. That's a great
I
movie.
like it up until one.
And it's
part.
referenced by like everyone and everything.
So is Casablanca.
I didn't know that because I think Casablanca is so old that no one even knows about it, except for the people who do
No,
know about
a
it.
lot of people
To the
know
moon,
about it.
Alice.
Exactly. I didn't even know what that was until you.
That's the honeymooners.
Oh, okay. There you go. You got me with that one.
I could throw a reference out there, and you guys would all just go, "Oh yeah, that was in the movie."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wait,
Point
what year?
taken.
What year did Pulp Fiction come out?
Um,
91, really? Okay, so that is an old movie.
Jamie, pull that video up.
Does Django Unchained count?
That's
it's
new.
It's new, but it takes place in the olden time.
no, we're talking about.
No,
94.
what's a movie that like you're like, this is an old movie, but I
Stand
like
by me.
it. Okay, there you
Wait a
go.
minute, hold on a
That's
second.
a really good
What
movie.
year were you born?
97.
Holy fuck. Okay. So,
97, 2000, 2002.
Yeah.
2002? I thought
Yes.
you were 03.
Nope, 2002.
You're 2.
He's December though. He's literally
Fake.
end of 2002.
Emma's 2004. Yeah, and I was born in 1979.
79.
I'm fucking old. Make fun of me.
Oh, we will.
But yeah, Pulp Fiction for sure is a good movie.
It's amazing.
I was just okay. So this is a thought. Quentin Tarantino, he says about like the briefcase, right? In Pulp Fiction, they open it up, shines in everybody's face when they open it up.
So cool.
They never say what it is. He never says what it is.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, he still never says what it is.
So cool.
What his point was is, it is what you say it is.
And I love when directors do that.
So I made this movie, and I put this
We were
part
just
of
talking
the
about this
story
yesterday.
open to interpretation, because whatever you say it is, now that's your movie.
Yeah. I love it.
made it, but I made it for you.
Yeah, that's a way
Like
better way to do it.
in Inglourious Bastards, Brad Pitt's
I
character,
love that.
he's got
That's a good
like
one.
a rope burn
Yeah.
on his neck, and they never say why. Like they never talk about it,
Mm-hmm.
but they made
That's
it
a
a point
good
to be a drastic visual, presence.
Yeah, Tarantino's the best, dude. He
So
makes
do-
movies for himself, not for
Do
us.
you agree with that? That an artist that does drawing, acting, producing, directing, whatever for music, once they create the art and put it out and like release it, it's no longer theirs.
Yes.
It's now whoever's consuming it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think I agree too.
Unless they get an Oscar.
I feel
Art is
like
art no
there's
matter what.
original
Show up
idea.
and then
It's just
it's my
everyone
movie.
borrowing ideas and making
Okay,
more
so-
ideas.
A fart could be art.
Like, well,
It
okay,
could.
so I'll give you a good example.
Sabrina Carpenter's fart bottles, whatever she has.
You mean Sydney Sweeney's
What?
bath bombs?
There you go.
Sydney Sweeney is literally laying in her bathwater and selling it.
There's a Green Day song.
Longview.
No.
Dookie?
That's the album.
That's the album.
Wake Me Up with
so
Some
take
Birds.
the photographs and still frames in
Your
your
mind.
mind. That song, right? That song, they made it, they wrote it, they put it out there. The world took it to mean one thing, and that's not what they meant.
That happens all the time.
So like people play that song
Yeah.
at like funerals, graduations, like weddings when they do like they do like a.
I
they
hope
make,
you
like,
had the
clips of it.
time of your
And it's just about him
life.
talking about an ex, right?
It's him
Or-
talking. It's a fuck you song. Like in the song, the lyrics of the song it's a fuck you song.
Something
He's-
unpredictable, but
he's
in the end,
talking
it's
to
right.
Somebody saying, "Yeah, go fuck yourself." Like fuck off. It's a fuck you song.
It's the same thing with Bruce Springsteen, right? With
Oh, I don't know.
Did he actually?
what's that song that he has? Where he had, the pocket and his American flag in the back, and he's actually it's like people play as like, God bless America, America's the best.
Patriotic.
Yeah, it's like a patriotic song. No, he's actually like protesting in the song.
There you go.
It's against America.
So
No,
that's-
maybe not
yeah.
against America, but they're protesting.
But like that's the concept, right? Someone makes art, but then it's interpreted by the audience.
Yeah.
The way it's interpreted.
Yeah, I love that.
That makes me so like frustrating for the artists themselves. They're like, that's not what I meant. You're flipping it completely.
Now I want to talk
If
about
they
messages
care
and songs.
About that.
That's true.
Oh, okay. Check. So I got an example. There's a song by Newfound Glory called "My Friends Over You." I thought I've been listening to that band for a long time. I've sing along with that song. I thought what it meant was like, this is my friend. You're the ex, and I'm saying fuck you. My friend's over you. But the song is literally saying, I choose my friends over you.
That's how I heard it when you said it.
That was
I
a good
don't
one
even know this
because that
song.
fucked with my head.
It fucked with.
Yeah.
I literally, so I don't ever read lyrics or anything, but like, if you watch a clip, it does like the thing where it shows like it has like the captions. And I was literally watching it, saw the caption, and I went, oh.
Isn't that the best too? Like when you actually do want to know lyrics to a song, so you scroll through Spotify and look at the lyrics.
Mhm.
Like, wow, I've been seeing this wrong for 10 years.
What are the lyrics to La Bamba?
La 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 bamba
Is
de ristorito la tate ca 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 ca.
Chaparito.
You got farther than me.
What are the
La la la
lyrics to
la bamba.
Bada, la bada, la bamba.
No, that was
I thought it
love.
was Baila.
Baila? Is it? No, I think you are right.
He should have never got on that
Bada
plane.
bailar, La Bamba.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
everybody knows that the lyrics are
Lala.
Bada, bada, la bamba.
Blah,
Bada,
blah.
bada, bada, bamba.
Na
Yeah.
na na
Bada, bada,
nacito.
bada, bamba.
Where's Tata?
This is fun. It's a fun little roll. He's like, it tastes like iron.
Dude.
I like the songs where everyone knows the
Ew,
lyrics,
like
and then it gets to a
pennies.
certain part where no one knows the lyrics.
Everybody sings the ones they know
Yep.
out loud.
Yep, and then they.
Oh my god, you'll know that. You'll experience that. You ever been to a silent disco?
No.
So it's a.
Those
it's a-
exist?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Everybody's
fun.
wearing headphones.
It's funny.
That sounds awesome.
and everybody's
I like to take the
listening
headphones
music,
off.
And everybody's dancing.
You can take them out. You can take them off, buddy.
So when we went on
Yeah,
a
mine are on.
cruise.
I was talking about the silent disco.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
When we went on a cruise, and we took mushrooms, and then we were walking through the center of the promenade or whatever, and they had a silent disco in the middle, and so it's literally quiet,
Mm-hmm.
and like everybody's just dancing, but just like you're saying, like the chorus came, and then everybody just started singing it, and we were just trying to walk through it,
Yeah.
and we're like,
Oh, like they're connected. Like all the
they're all
headphones.
listening to the same thing.
Oh,
That's
I
so
thought it was
cool.
like,
How do they even do that?
We should have prefaced.
but we're
what
not.
It was.
But we're.
I thought
But
it was
if you're not
obvious.
wearing the headphones, you can't hear it.
Yeah.
So
That sounds-
everybody's dancing. So you ever seen those videos where they remove the music and they just have like the guy on stage going.
Yeah, I hate those. You're making fun of like.
That's
yeah.
what a silent disco feels like when you're walking through it.
That sounds.
That's why I said I
Wait,
like
we
to
gotta
take the
go.
headphones
That sounds
off,
fun.
'cause it's funny.
We did one in Cancun too. Where in the one we did in Cancun, they had where you could switch it. It was like 3 different songs.
Oh, okay.
But then if you took your headphones off, you had a huge crowd. Some of the people were singing one song. Some of the people were singing.
Yeah, I was
another
gonna say
song.
that defeats the purpose. Now no one's listening.
Everybody's like kind of dancing a little bit. and,
Yeah.
like, it was weird.
Here's the real question: how well do they clean the headphones before you put them on?
I actually fart in all of these before we start. You think I'm joking?
I didn't mean yours, but
And he pulls down his pants and underwear. Farts.
after the urinal.
Wait, silent disco, does it have to be disco music?
No, it's just like a disco.
Just
music of,
asking.
like,
Damn, you got so mad at that fucking question. Well, it's fucking retard.
You're a
Damn.
fucking retard. A disco is just like the club.
Okay, well, I'm picturing
Like
like,
a silent clubbing.
what's a disco song? What is disco?
Like a dance.
Uh,
Oh, you're
Staying
saying
alive,
genre?
staying
Table
alive.
five.
What comes after those
Table
lyrics?
5.
Oh wait, what?
That's
What
not
comes
the
after
real lyrics.
It's not staying alive. Staying
He
alive.
said table 5.
It's table 5, table 5. Swear to God.
That's the lyrics.
It's not staying alive. Staying alive?
It's table 5.
What the fuck is a table 5?
Like when you go to a restaurant and like
Table 5.
table 5.
That's retarded. Those are stupid lyrics.
Right. But it's disco.
Disco stupid. That's dumb. Staying alive is way better.
Oh, so you made up your own lyrics to it.
I think my lyrics are better than you guys are fucking with me. Please. Please tell me.
No, it's actually table 5.
Okay, now I know you're joking. 'Cause- you guys are fucked up for that.
Where were we at? Oh.
Table 5.
Yeah, where were we at? What were we talking about?
I don't
Can you do
know.
rap songs? That'd be a fun silent disco. Putting rap songs and everyone just like rapping.
It's
and you
all
can
just-
say the N words.
It's all just
And
white
you
people.
can say the N-word.
No.
It's all quiet here.
In
and echoing too.
When the N words come on, you take off
Let
your
us know in the
headphones.
comments. Can a white person, while singing along to Ice Cube, in a silent disco where nobody can hear you, can he sing along and say the words?
What song from Ice Cube though? No Vaseline.
I think any song has the N-word in it by Ice Cube, right?
That's just
I think
racist.
so.
Is that racist?
It's not
gotta be a
racist.
little-
It's
I think
true.
it might be Ice Cube standard.
I think it is.
That's it. No.
He is the original.
No,
I feel like he's a little
Vaseline is good.
smarter than that
That's
than
a
to
good
put
one.
that in every single song. There's probably a song.
I don't mind it.
Okay.
I mean, maybe his new stuff doesn't have that, but did you know he has new albums?
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck, I love
Yeah,
it.
He
he's-
was just
he's-
at,
he's
he was
active.
performing at the casino the other day.
What casino?
I don't remember the name. Morongo, I think. He was literally just playing there. Didn't you see Ice
Is
Cube
he
live?
touring or is it a
did.
residency? Or was it just random?
I think it was just a random show. I don't think he's touring. We could talk about rap actually.
I saw Ice Cube live and it was like a really good show. Me and Joseph.
I picture seeing Ice Cube live. It's just like,
It is. It's a different vibe.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, I'll start a mosh pit, but it probably won't.
do you like mosh pits, Ronnie?
I love mosh pits.
Do you like mosh pits, Bunny?
Oh, we were talking about
Yeah,
this
we could
last
talk about that
time.
because we didn't record it.
Okay, so last episode, Zion, in his infinite fucking, just throwing shit out there, he's all, oh, I got one. I hate mosh pits. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, hold on a second. Where are you when you're like, can we enough with the moshing?
Rap concerts. I don't think we need mosh pits at rap concerts. That's
At
stupid.
rap concerts, I feel like that's a different level of moshing though. I feel like that's like
It is.
just chaos.
No, but they try to do normal.
I've never
moshing.
been to a rap concert. I always wanted to be, or I always wanted to go.
It's just like punk rock shows, but
Yeah.
they no.
Punk rock
That's
shows are
what they're doing,
awesome.
Noni. I'm telling you.
That's not what they're doing.
Tyler the Creator. If you're watching, you know what I'm talking about. Ignore him. He's being dumb right now. Tyler the Creator, they go crazy at. They punch each other. They push each other.
That's I mean, you get that.
It's just as punk rock as punk rock. I'm telling you, I don't like that though. I don't think we need to be doing the punk rock shit at a rap concert.
Well,
Different vibe.
Can you do it at a country show?
That sounds
Mosh?
hilarious.
I don't know. I've never seen a country store where they mosh.
I think we
Red
should
Solo Cup, and they're just like, oh, what the
We
fuck?
should go.
Throw a solo cup at you?
Yeah, just throwing him in the
You'd
air.
get kicked out so quick.
I'm sure you would. Yeah. I just came from Nashville. I was in Nashville this past week,
Yeah.
and I was going bar hopping, and there I would
Without
say,
your wife?
well, I mean, I was.
How dare you.
You little instigator.
He tried to get
Let's
me to
get.
go.
I tried to get her to go.
To Nashville?
Mhm.
Oh, why didn't you go?
Phoenix.
We're
And
saving
money.
up for
I
a
thought you were going
wedding.
to Nashville.
No, I went for a work thing
But why are you
Work
talking
training.
about Phoenix?
because he'd have to come with us.
Oh, not Phoenix, the place.
Oh no.
I was
No.
like, why didn't you go to
No,
Nashville?
I went to
Phoenix
Nashville.
is
Like,
fine.
Phoenix.
I went to Nashville for a work training,
Our
and
son Phoenix.
I stayed on Broadway. Went to a lot of the country bars. I gotta say, it's pretty fun, but it gets repetitive for what they play. Country, and it's a lot of the same songs over and over.
So they're in a bubble.
See you next Tuesday.
Pretty much, yeah. There was a couple bars where they played like I put on my story with Beastie Boys. That was a fun place.
I love the Beastie
Yeah,
Boys.
they played Beastie Boys. There was some Jimi Hendrix. They played this chick played Eruption, and she rocked the solo.
I don't know what that is.
Eruption is a
What I did in my pants.
I forget the
At
singer's name.
night.
From the back with your pants down.
Yes.
Do you sleep naked or do you sleep?
Pulling a Zion.
Winnie the Pooh.
I think the best feeling in the world is after a long day, getting in your bed, getting butt naked, opening up your legs, and letting the fan blow on your
Is
balls.
it buck naked or butt naked?
I said butt.
I think it's both. I think it just depends on where you're
I
from.
said butt.
He's looking for flaws in my performance today. I said
Yes,
butt.
I think you can do butt.
You're
I can do butt
targeted.
naked.
Yeah, I'm being targeted.
Butt or buck?
That's like bending over in like doggy style and letting the air go in my butt. My butt.
What?
That's gross.
No, no. It sounds gross, but try it.
No.
Zion's the type of guy who actually spreads
It
his ass
sounds
cheeks
gross,
while
but try
doing
it. That's
dog.
gonna be your clip for the
This is
podcast.
good.
Your own
It
actions.
sounds gross, but try it.
When girls eat guys' asses, do they have to do that? Do they have to bend over?
I wouldn't know.
That's right.
What?
Do guys do that? Do they say fuck their pride and like bend over if they're getting their ass?
Is that fuck your pride?
I think it's.
The
I
manliest
think
thing
it's
to do.
man. Yeah, I think it's the
proud,
man.
proud, prideful.
Gay pride.
Is it gay if a guy likes getting their ass ate? That's a really good question for the podcast. It's not gay.
No.
I don't think so.
Why?
Why do you think it's not gay?
Why do you think it's gay?
It just sounds gay.
Reverse
I got my ass ate last night, motherfucker.
And you
it's-
did
Now,
it.
if you got pegged, that's a different story.
Well, here's the deal.
Getting pegged is gay.
This is the fact of the matter.
Depends if you liked it.
Are
or
you
not.
Joseph.
Are you attracted to men and want and get off on having sex with men, and you get off on the actual physical visible physical look of a man? That's gay.
Yes.
Anything outside of that, not gay.
Okay.
Like if you're not attracted to men, if you're attracted to women,
Yes.
you're not gay. So anything you do is by definition not gay because you're just
Yes.
you're not gay.
I'm not gay.
Congratulations.
I like getting my
In
ass ate by
Puerto
girls.
Rico, if you get fucked in the ass,
Yeah.
you're gay. But if you fuck a guy in the ass, you're not gay.
I think the same
'Cause
goes in
that's-
prison. That's why it's called prison pocket.
Joseph.
What?
Oh, we're talking. That's our word to dial it in. Yeah. Oh, this is kind of getting into my screen
Your script.
my script.
That's what I'm saying.
What, prison
You
pockets
like-
or?
No, he did
or-
not write a
or
script about
pegging?
prison pockets.
No, we're just talking about like what is gay and what's not gay. Like, is it gay? Is it gay if you're a guy and you let a guy suck your dick?
Yes.
No. It's only gay if you're getting off on the idea that it's a guy.
I think
I
getting.
think this
your-
goes back to the
No,
artist
no,
question.
no,
As
no,
it's
no.
up to interpretation.
Yeah, so you're like, how are you interpreting this? Then we'll see if
You're like,
gay.
wow, his lips are really nice on this,
That's
or,
gay.
or is your eyes are closed.
I
It's
think
like,
getting
that's
your
what
Only
dick
like
sucked by a
men
guy
lips
would be
on my
so
cock.
nice because they're familiar with the material.
You'll be surprised.
we- Wait, what?
Not all that great.
I wish I could suck my own dick.
That's disgusting.
I'd be the best. I'd be the best at it. Okay, wait. We have a podcast, so this is our platform to say our opinions on and what we like want to advocate for. So I just wanted to wrap that topic up about the mosh pits. I don't think we should mosh that stuff no more. I think it's disrespectful to the artist. I think we're supposed to be there and watch the artist perform. I don't think you need to mosh. I think it's
I
stupid.
think opposite. I think you should mosh. I think moshing is a great thing.
It gives. I'm bored.
No, it
I'm gonna
gives-
go be rough house.
It gives your music is so like filling
That's what
and
you
it's
try
awesome
to say. Oh, dumb.
that like you need to express yourself in some way. So
You
you
need to
start.
release those
It gives
feelings.
hyper.
Yeah.
It gives take your meds and chill the fuck out, bro. Like even if it's a hype concert, just
Well,
like you
that's
said,
the-
Ice
Do you
Cube.
take your
No,
meds?
no. So that's the thing. Is my comment on it is about the way I asked him, where are you experiencing this that you're like, nah.
Rap
And
shows.
What he's saying makes sense.
Rap
Thank you,
concerts.
Noni.
If
Thank
he
you.
goes, wherever you're at, if you're at a punk show
Yeah.
and you're in the location where the pit is gonna happen,
Yes.
and you're the guy that's
There's
going,
a time and place.
"Ugh, like this is stupid. Sorry, but you're the fan.
You're in the wrong place.
And
like you're wrong. You
Yeah, that would look actually
Why
horrible.
are you here?
Yeah, like why are you here? Because this is the point of this. Everybody who is a fan of this music understands the location of what's about to happen, and so you can be a fan of the music and not a fan of the pit. You know where to be.
Yeah,
also,
so-
I've never been in a really bad mosh pit where people are swinging and punching each other. I have been in mosh pits where people are like, doing.
We went to that little punk concert. You were moshing.
Yeah, but that
You
wasn't
guys
bad.
were shoving each other pretty.
That's shoving. That's not punching.
I don't want to be shoved. I want to watch the performer sing. I want to watch
I
them
feel
play
like
guitar.
I fractured my elbow that night
Then you
because
just have to be in a different area.
yeah, but usually
Just don't be in
in
a
metal,
mosh pit if you don't
Or we
like
can all
mosh
just
pits.
stop.
usually in mosh
Why
pits
does everyone
for
have to
what
cater
I've
to
been
you,
to,
though?
it's they help you
That's
up.
valid.
They make sure you're all right. They're, you okay, bro? Cool, and then you just keep
Yeah.
going in the circle.
But that's so when you're a fan of Lagwagon and you know where the pit's at and you know all these songs and you know what's about to happen and you've been doing this for 20 years plus, you get in that circle before the music even starts and everybody knows what's about to happen.
Mhm.
We are all together, the band,
It's like a family
the
thing.
groupies, the fans, everybody together, and we're about to express that as best we can, and it's gonna move us, and we're all together, and we're literally like, yeah, It's like
Drink the
it's
Kool-Aid.
It's like the most extreme high five you can ever think of.
That's
like,
a good. That's
I'm
a
like,
good
get
way-
off me, get
like
off
the
me.
feeling
dude.
of like you just experienced something together that was dope, and you high five each other, right? The physical expression of like touching,
Yeah.
the impact, the excitement.
Touching.
It's the ultimate that you're experiencing it to that band, and
Yeah.
everybody's singing the words together, and then like
That's beautiful.
If you're not for it, but like Ronnie was saying, the guy falls, you pick him up.
I feel like
What?
with the mosh pits that we've been to, it's just like a community where you're kind of just like you're just feeling the energy and you're kind of all like vibing together, but it's a physical attribution. Meanwhile, I think the festivals that you've been to, people take advantage of moshing to build to attack people, to actually hurt somebody.
Thank you. Ron. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Is they get too hyper and make it about not the music. Like I'm like, dude, you were waiting.
But it's not like that at most metal and punk shows at least that I've been to.
Yeah.
I do know that it can get bad.
It feels performative. I think at the punk shows it felt natural. Like I was like, okay, I'm at a punk show. This is you guys.
Yeah, but your artist likes that or is okay with that?
I think Tyler the Creator does. I don't think he's
So
for
you know
it or
your
against
artist.
it.
If you're seeing it's a pattern, then you know, okay, I
Yeah.
love this artist, but I need to not be in this section in this moment.
I feel like most good artists, if they like that, then they're kind of fucked up because they're shutting their own show down. Because I feel like,
Wait,
don't
what?
they shut shows down if your mosh pit gets too crazy?
Yeah, no, Travis
Because people
Scott.
get stabbed
if-
and shit.
The Travis Scott thing on
it
Netflix
get
where people
crazy.
died in the pit. That's why I just don't.
Yeah, then that's murder.
Yeah, I'm scarred from that. That's why I don't like mosh pits. It's like I'm just not trying to die when I'm having fun.
I thought
But you're afraid to die.
Yes.
Like you should go into a pit going, okay, this is where I die,
See
and
what?
just be good with it.
That's just like insane.
That's not insane.
That's just so. No, I'm not trying to
To
die there. I'm
just-
trying to have fun.
To just accept that you're going to die and it could happen at any moment.
So I actually go to a
Be
concert.
okay
Go, I'm
with
trying
it?
to die tonight.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Maybe I'm not trying.
it's more of, I'm
but
trying to live
okay
tonight.
with it.
No.
No, but like the kids are so hyper, and even at our concert, some guy goes, "Get out the pit or get ready to die." I'm like, I want to go home. I don't like that.
That sounds like a fun pit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that kind of sounds like a fun pit.
Or like when the people that rosh at raves when they go like this.
Rosh at Maves.
Mosh at
Yes.
That's stupid. What is this called? Head bopping, whatever. When you grab each other. I don't know what it's
Oh,
called.
when they kick and
They just grab each other's arms and they go like this to rave music.
Oh,
That looks
I know.
dumb.
I don't know what that.
Yeah, I
I've
don't
seen
even know what you're
that.
talking about.
Well, good because it's
I'm gonna
stupid.
need an example. Show it.
Grab my hand. Grab my hand, Ronnie.
You gotta stand up for it. You can't.
Do you have a green screen?
So we're in the clip so everyone can see this?
We need a green screen, huh?
Yeah,
go like
you
this,
should
hands
get
like that,
one
and they just
for
go like
this
this.
moment.
Oh hell.
At raves.
Okay.
That's a little scary.
It's just like kind of stupid.
Sounds like an intense high five.
That sounds like.
Yes.
That sounds
That's
like.
what it
Sounds like
is.
almost hugging.
It sounds like an intense
We are having
concussion.
Fun well, I was telling you on the last podcast that's never going to be aired. I was talking about going to a hardcore show, which is like what you're talking about that you've never been to, where it's like full blown kicking, swinging, punching, but they don't touch each other.
Oh, I've had that.
I went to one and was like, why isn't anybody touching? Why are they going into a middle of an empty circle, swinging and kicking and punching and doing all this stuff? They're not touching anybody. And then they go off to the side. And then the other guy comes and he runs across, kicking and punching and kicking. And nobody's touching.
Okay, that makes no sense.
So I tell my cousin Jordan, I said, why is nobody touching? He's like, it's just not like that. Like this is not punk rock. This is like hardcore. And I'm like, well, then they should be touching. So I went out there with a couple of the guys from the bachelor party, and I was like, I'm gonna show them. They need to touch, and they need to touch me, and it's gonna be fun.
Is
So,
it gay?
Took my shirt off, shit myself. Went out there. No, I didn't shit myself. But
Yes,
I
he
got
did.
out there
Yes,
and
he
I
did.
started a big pit, and I got touched, and I didn't like it because they're not moshing like punk rock. So
They're moshing like weirdos, like hyper.
it's not about the violence, right? The moshing is not about the violence. The moshing is about the camaraderie. The moshing is about the togetherness.
I like that.
The unified. It's a dance.
Yeah.
You know, there's consequences of it. Sometimes you fall. Sometimes you do get elbowed kind of hard or pushed or punched or whatever. But the hardcore shit, they're swinging full swing punches, full roundhouse kicks, and they're doing it into empty space. So if you go to fill that void, you just take a foot to the fucking dome,
Yeah.
and that's painful. So I went out there and said, "Let's touch," and it hurt, but it had fun. I mean, it was to
That was a pretty good
we
impersonation.
had some good times.
Okay, so it's a little bit of a. So the artist likes it, is what you're saying. The artist like when people mosh.
Oh, those artists? Well, so even like you go to any punk rock show, you may have some bands that are like, all right, guys, let's not get violent tonight.
Me.
But
Just
like,
listen to my
most
voice.
people I think most artists, I can speak for myself. I'm not an artist, but if I was up there singing, I would want, like, I'll give you an example. One time I went to a Pennywise show, and I mean they're like a local band that's been around for a long time. They're pretty popular, but I went to a show one time at a venue where a friend of a friend of a friend was like working the venue, and he's like, "You want to go backstage?" And like the group that I was with was like, "Oh man, let's go. We're gonna go backstage. It's so cool." We go up there and we're backstage, right? It's like, "Oh, we're backstage," and we're like on the side and we're watching the band from the stage.
It wasn't as
And I
fun.
looked and I went, "What?" I just kind of, hey,
I wanna feel the floor.
can we go? Like that's the fun. This isn't fun. Maybe it'd be fun to be the performer, but even then, like even if I had the mic and was performing, like I'd want to be like at least
Okay.
leaning on the people.
So it's subjective. What's fun to someone is not fun to the other. I would rather
Obvious.
people be.
But that's the whole point. What I'm describing.
Call me retarded again.
No, but that's what
What?
I'm describing is the
Yes.
subjective. Look, it's subjective to the person what's fun or what's not fun. That's why
Yeah.
in the mosh pit, two specific bands, every single person there has the same subjective view.
Yes. I'm wishing my fun was everyone's fun. Really bad.
Right. So
I wish my definition of fun is what everyone else did. I just want to
that's
sing the
why
lyrics.
When you go to a show,
That's my camaraderie.
and you're a fan of the band, the people that are your same like level of excitement or whatever.
Yeah.
That's so fun to be with those people, right?
Yes.
That's what the mosh pit is.
Okay. I'm not a fan of violence. I don't like being touched.
Oh.
Don't touch me.
Well, yeah. I mean, it just depends on how serious the mosh pit gets.
I'm
'Cause
fine with
a lot-
like,
it's a
hey,
lot of mosh
hey,
pits
at a
that
rap
just-
show, AA, or putting your arm around each other. If I was an artist, I'd rather my people singing my lyrics, not beating each other up. It's like you guys aren't even looking at me.
Well, a lot of times they're not beating each other up. They're kind of just like pushing. Like they're
Yeah,
kind
you're
of,
not
you're
even-
kind of with your shoulders. You're kind of just like following the wave. It's like a human wave.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's fun. I
Okay.
gotta take Ronnie to a show.
I would like that. That'd be,
Was I
that'd be
supposed to
fun.
take you?
Yeah, literally, I remember you guys talking about that, and you guys never went.
We
I don't
did. No, we did talk about it.
We
were gonna
did talk about
you were gonna
it.
get
We
tickets.
did.
You guys were all gonna go, yeah.
You didn't get tickets.
Oh, is this the one your mom
we
went to?
didn't get tickets.
I took your mom. I took your mom.
Oh, okay.
Tell him it with his girlfriend, and tell him literally had to hold her in the pit because it was that dangerous.
okay.
Apparently, I'm just not trying to do that at a concert. I'm not trying to hold my girlfriend. I'm trying to watch the show.
My
Yeah, well,
mom
then
used
you
to go
take
to
your
a lot of
girlfriend and you guys go to a safe
punk rock
location
concerts.
But I want to be
In the 80s.
close.
In the 80s.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lose
You
lose.
go back
So I
to
heard my
when that
dad
part's over.
in Pomona. Like
That's
where
true.
they were from. Pomona.
You don't
So
have
you
to
go
be
to
in your
Glass
exact
House.
spot.
Yeah. And
Fine,
they
you
would
guys can
go-
mosh.
What her stories? She broke her broke her shoulder. Is that what she said?
Who?
My mom.
Yeah, your mom.
My mom had a big ass purple mohawk.
You should bring your mom on the podcast.
Sweet.
My mom would probably. They can talk for a
That's-
while.
Yeah,
about-
you guys probably.
old-
could talk.
Probably
old
your
punk
mom's
rock.
age.
She's older.
She's 69.
She's
We're
in
same
the
age.
middle of you.
Yes,
and
10 years. 10 years. That's all.
We're the same age.
That's not bad.
I'm 69.
You said you're 79.
Joseph.
Joseph.
Oh my God, you're gonna eventually have to be 69, and you're the closest to it.
I am.
Whoo!
Wait a minute. Talk to 69.
No, she was born in 69.
Tata's 69 years old.
So she's 50.
Yeah, he'll be 69 in July. July 11th.
I always wondered how old he was.
That's fucking
Because he's
crazy.
like
I've always
really
wondered how old he is
active
too.
for his age.
Yeah.
He does not look 69 at all. I would have guessed like 62, 60, 64.
He acts 69, but
He'll be 69 on July 11th. Remember that.
July 11th.
July 11th.
thank you for telling
Carlos
us that.
Espinosa's birthday.
Oops.
June 29th.
Oh, that's right. You're going to be 25. Do you know what that means? Nothing. It's my birthday.
I'm glad.
18 and 21. That's it. Everything else is lame.
I'm glad to be 28. I liked getting past 27. I feel like 27 was like
You're
a,
almost 30.
a haunted age. A lot of people, like a lot of famous people, died at 27.
Okay.
So I was like,
You were like, I'm famous and I'm going to die.
no. I was like, I don't want to die.
You see again with this whole don't want. We should embrace it. It's happening.
I mean, I don't mind dying when I'm older. I don't want to die right
That's
now.
fine.
Noni wants us to wake up and try to die.
No.
Noni
I
wants
just
me
want
to
you
die.
I
Noni
just
wants
want
us to
you-
die.
I
Noni
want
wants
you
us to
not
kill
be afraid
ourselves.
of it.
He's like, I have a bomb in this corner. He's like, live your life right now.
I've poisoned all the microphones,
Shit.
just so you know.
He diddled the microphones.
Don't be afraid of death. Embrace it. And then once you're not afraid of it,
you'll live.
It opens up a lot of doors.
How long did it take for you to conquer that and stop being afraid of death?
I had to be super afraid of it for a long time.
So I'm still in that. So let me have my lore. Let me
Yeah.
let me
Don't
get
have
there.
it.
Yeah.
It goes away. Mushrooms help.
No. I think you could die from mushrooms, can't you?
I doubt
No.
We can Google it.
it. I don't think so.
You could sure as hell shit your pants from them.
Maybe if you're like
Yes,
allergic.
you can. Yes, you can. So,
Type.
I think these guys want to go to the movies.
What time is it?
We've been going for an hour and 25 minutes.
The movie's at 10:30 and we're right here.
Oh, let's keep going.
Hell yeah!
Fuck
Let's
yeah.
try to get more
Shit
clips.
your pants.
Guys, say something funny. Let's
Let's
try to get
go.
some clips.
Ready? Tell a joke.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
How old do you guys think you should be in order to watch an R-rated movie?
How old do you think you should be? Ooh.
Ew.
I'm changing the subject.
No.
'Cause we were-
knock,
Who's there?
By yourself.
knock. I eat mop.
I eat my poo.
Yeah, you
Oh.
do.
Why do you say it?
I swear I didn't know.
I didn't.
swear to God.
I didn't get that one either.
Me either. I was like excited.
I was like, Mom,
and it was
where's he
it was
going
worth
with
the
this
excitement.
one?
That was hilarious.
And this is why you can't watch movies that are period pieces.
I need
When
that.
you're on your
I eat my poo.
Knock knock.
Who's
The
there?
interrupting cow.
Interrupting.
Boo!
Last
Why
one.
are we laughing at these?
They're not funny.
They're kind of funny.
Yeah.
I'm just tired, so everything's funny.
Yeah.
But wait, how old? Because you said you guys don't want Phoenix watching R-rated movies till when?
I'm fine with like
Did I say
10 or
that?
11.
Or scary movies?
We were talking about that in the car.
I feel like that's an
He needs
interesting
to
subject
see,
for parents. How old
Demon shit.
can your kid be in order to watch an R-rated movie? What?
Kenzie was watching Chucky at 2.
Were you allowing that?
I got her at 3. And then.
So that's why she is how she is now.
It was already part of her.
She loves
like,
horror.
she
Yeah.
loves
Her fucking room is literally horror
Yeah.
freaking posters. See?
Which is dope because I'm a fan of that, and I'm a fan of my daughter being a fan like of that. I think
Oh,
He's a super fan.
That's cool. I like
think that's
that.
dope.
I don't want my kids liking horror.
It's
I
a
think.
distinct, awesome
Because
part
you
of her
don't.
personality.
Yeah, because I don't.
think it's
I want them to be just like me.
I love horror. It's my favorite genre.
I like horrors too.
We love horrors.
Horse?
I love horror, but I have like movies that I will not watch.
Yeah, you're against like demons,
back.
right?
Speak for me. What?
Wait,
Bring it back?
what's something your mom's?
I've never seen it.
What's something your moms didn't let you guys watch
Yeah,
as
I've never seen
kids?
Bring It Back.
Everything.
No, like not like just like specific.
Everything. Like
Porn?
You know, my
What?
Tata used to be the one to let us watch the Radar movies, and then
That makes sense.
when boobies would come out, he'd go, and then I'd go.
Yep, classic. Me and
My
Bunny weren't
parents did
allowed to
the same
watch
thing.
Modern
They
Family
go-
because
they
the
go,
gay dudes.
Turn around.
So did my
What?
parents.
Yeah, my mom didn't want us turning out gay.
Too late.
Yes.
Already
Don't put that
happened.
in the podcast.
Too late. Well, a lot of parents are like that though.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm selfishly don't want my son being gay because I want my bloodline to like
Yeah.
move on. So
I asked her about it. She didn't
I mean, you
actually.
can be gay and still have your bloodline move on, but it's not gonna be. You're not gonna be. I mean, I don't know.
I don't have anything against gay people.
She said that wasn't the actual reason. I literally asked her at the hotel. She said it wasn't because I didn't want you guys ending up gay. It was because I didn't want you guys being brainwashed. I wanted you guys to make up your own decisions.
Right.
But then the opposite of that would be true. Like go out and experience the world as it is, and then just be who you are.
I'll tell my mom that.
Don't like pigeonhole somebody into like okay, well just don't show them anything, and then I hope they. But
That's true.
I think it's more for like nightmare's sake.
Yeah,
Like,
Phoenix
giving
gets
kids nightmares when
really
they're
bad nightmares.
Yeah,
6 years old.
nightmares
I
of
don't
two
know
dudes
what
kissing.
now.
that's not.
Oh no!
What?
I mean, it could be
Oh.
for some people, but
Wait,
maybe
what?
from the south.
Yeah.
I love The Shining.
I like The Shining. I like.
It's
I like.
so boring.
I've. The Shining was boring.
Yes.
Rage bait.
I know. I thought The Shining was so boring.
What about Doctor Strange
Doctor
Strange
Sleep
is like-
or Doctor
Doctor
Sleep? Sorry, Doctor Sleep.
Doctor Sleep. I never watched it. That was like the part.
I
two,
liked
right?
that. I liked Doctor.
I liked
Sleep
it, but
too.
there's one scene there that I
It's
didn't
different,
like,
though, but
and it was when didn't they like kill a kid or something, kill a baby?
yeah,
I don't think you should kill kids in
they
movies.
kill a kid.
That's
No,
wrong.
you should kill kids in
Yeah.
real life.
It,
Yes.
they kill kids in it.
Obviously.
Fuck babies in movies. Kill.
He said.
Have they ever
"Georgie
killed a
deserves
baby in a
it."
movie? Have they ever killed a newborn baby
Yeah.
in a movie?
Doctor
And-
Sleep.
Yeah.
Bro,
Mother,
what's the most
mother,
brutal-
mother.
What's the most brutal kid murdering
Mother.
scene in any movie?
The one that we just
Mother.
watched with is it Sydney Sweeney?
Isn't it Mother?
Where she was the
Oh my God! When she
crushes him in the rock.
No, you're all wrong.
Mother.
it
Yes.
when the arm gets
That's so
Nope.
disgusting.
There is a distinct scene in a movie that is the most horrendous, murderous of kids.
Is it that one where they're drug addicts?
Anakin Skywalker. He goes to the Jedi Temple and just murders
Yeah.
all the.
But he
younglings.
said
Killing all the younglings, yeah.
Younglings.
He
They're
said
all
baby,
little
though.
kids.
He could not say that line. I heard that line was so hard for him to say.
Like he just literally went up.
No,
like,
Ewan
murdered-
McGregor. He said he killed.
Yeah, he had to cover his mouth.
He had to cover his mouth.
Because dumbass line.
Dude, but
couldn't
in the
say it
scene
without
when
it.
he's like, Master Skywalker, and he goes, and the kid goes, like that little flinch.
Yeah.
love
I
that scene.
felt that. I was like, he's about to murder these kids.
I love that scene.
You love the scene that all the kids got murdered?
She loves it. She likes the younglings
That
dying.
was so
As her
cool.
eye twitches.
You liked it.
I think when a kid dies in a horror movie, you go, okay, this is dark. Like I'm watching something dark. Like this, like that's when you feel like, ugh.
Bring
Yeah.
it back.
That's not his
Yes.
first time killing kids either.
I know it's rare though, right? Killing a kid, that's not like popular. That's like you're edgy if you kill a kid in a movie.
What about
Oh, you're edgy.
what about
Yeah,
the
you're like,
ending?
ooh.
What about the ending of a
You're
movie
evil.
when you
evil.
when they kill the main character as like a really sad ending? I always hate that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's like I understand that it completes the plot, but I feel like it's always worse to kill the main character because it's like, oh, you're just trying to get a reaction. You're trying to get me to cry.
No, I think what it is the writers.
You're like,
I
rage
don't
bait.
want to make a part 2.
Oh, like Logan.
I can see that. Yeah.
Bro,
They're-
Logan was
and
sad.
then he came back. They're like, we've exhausted.
They're like, Are you fucking
Yeah.
But then
serious?
it came a joke where Deadpool was like, "Till you're 90."
Because they were like, that's the only way.
That was
we can do
hilarious.
it because of how dramatic. That is.
But like he's not
That
Wolverine,
movie's
but he
still,
is
like,
Wolverine.
Dude,
That's the only way they can bring it back.
Hugh Jackman is at 87 will be jacked. Dude, what,
I'm sure.
Clint Eastwood was making movies at 97.
Didn't he?
I
Didn't
think
Clint
he's
Eastwood die?
making a movie right now.
Didn't
Probably.
he? I thought he died.
is he still
He
alive?
didn't. He's still alive, and I think he's making a movie right now.
Clint Eastwood, he's a badass dude.
Last time we were talking about Tom
Everyone feels
Cruise.
like I'm not gonna say-
That guy's old and he's still doing stunts like crazy.
He's not that old. What is he?
Oh, wait, I
60?
apologize. Clint Eastwood is 95 currently.
95 current.
Oh, something just, that one just died. Now it's just you guys.
Bum, ba-da-bum.
Ew, that's gross, man.
Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely dream about that.
Joseph.
Are we gonna fix the battery or are we gonna wrap it?
We could let this keep going right here. You want to fix the battery? We got like another. What? You guys got like 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Fix
We
the
could
battery.
wrap
Fix
it
the battery.
and just Walk to.
Oh, we can
Gardens.
wrap it then.
Fuck
Oh, you
it.
guys gonna walk?
Walk?
Or drive
Are you
and
going
walk
to AMC
around.
right here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's.
I don't feel like
It's like a
walking.
2-minute
I don't wear
drive.
my walking shoes.
Oh, you wear your Doc Martens.
No, I wear whatever.
I still want my brown Doc Martens. I
Or
love those things.
business.
They're awesome.
We can Loki end it on that nightmare note.
Nightmare,
Just
nightmare,
fade to
nightmare.
black. When me and Ronnie made out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wrap
want
it.
to? You
Fuck
done?
it. That was fun.
So
Everybody.
it's over.
Yep.
Everybody
this is-
clap.
Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, it's been Zoni.
No.
Xanthony?
Stay
Leave a
in
like and
school.
subscribble.
No.
Wait, no.
They don't know what that means.
Leave a like and subscribe.
Stay in
please.
school. Do your
Leave a
homework.
like.
Do your homework.
Leave a like, subscribe. No more mosh pits, and don't kill kids in movies.
Don't be gay.
And be gay.
Oh.
Thanks
we
for
go.
listening to the Zion Anthony podcast. Please like and subscribe.
There we go. That's more normal.
You just had to
Leave
get the
all
last
10 of
word.
those in.
Yeah. You gotta end that because
Just 10 likes.
Joseph.
And subscribe. Please like and subscribe.
That's gonna be annoying to edit because all the fade to blacks from the cameras dying.
That's okay.
Yeah. So.
That camera died like what, 30
Yeah,
minutes in?
Yeah. Let's not do like a period one again. We should just.
No,
we
I
should
knew that was
stick-
gonna happen.
We should stick to current